Okay. So I figured for starters, I'd just give like a little breakdown of where I'm at in my healing journey and what that's looked like in terms of art, creativity, life, all of that stuff. So I fell while hiking. That was about 3 weeks ago. My first week, I was in a splint. I pretty much knew right away it was broken, got an x-ray confirmed, got a splint, spent about a week in a splint, I guess like a week and a half, before I went to the doctor where they put me in a cast. During that week, it was really swollen. I was in a lot of pain immediately. So truthfully, like I wanted to do art, I wanted to do all sorts of things, but I was just in so much pain that it wasn't really even a reasonable thing just because yeah, it was not a thing. So I just used my left hand for just like tasks around the house, anything I could do, but the idea of creativity was pretty much out of my mind. And then towards the end of the week, it did start to feel better. I definitely did do some projects around the house, like garden stuff that I did one handed, but was a lot. It's probably um, more physical exertion than I maybe should have done at that point, but I wasn't using my right hand, so I felt like it was fine. Um, but I did kind of play around with some natural dye stuff, which I have played around with before. I had some dried stuff left over that I had foraged last year. And so I did a little bit of natural dyeing towards the end of that week, just because it was something I was pretty much able to manage one handed. With some of the draining, some of that stuff, I did have to get some help. But for the most part, I was able to kind of play around with that. And I did just sort of like a little painting and mark making type thing, left-handed. It's very bad. It's not. It doesn't look like somebody who has a lot of fine motor skills because I don't have a lot of fine motor skills with my left hand. But it was something that kind of got me out of my comfort zone in terms of just like making and trying things a little bit. And yeah, it felt nice to just try something and be a little creative. So that felt nice.